Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, here I am to continue the AFL 23 rebuilding series. In today's video, we're up to rebuild number 8. We're going to be rebuilding the Sydney Swans. So of course, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead, hop right into things. So we got our first game against West Coast. Now if you guys have been watching these rebuilds, you will know how they roll, we know how they work and all that. So yeah, they're pretty self-explanatory though. If you don't know, we just doing one for every team, and yeah, then we just try and rebuild them and make them do better than what they did in their first year. Of course, we do this over 2 years. Year 1 trade period, and then year 2. So yeah, anyway though, it's been an interesting start to the year. 1-1, lost one, and I'll be letting you guys know of the rebuilding list at the end of the video, though I have set up a rebuilding list. So we get a win against Melbourne, a nice one there as well. Got Port Adelaide now this Saturday night, who have won their first 3. We've won our first. Well, we've won 2 of our first 3, and Port win that one. Gather round now with the Tigers, who've been on a very choppy form line, just like us. We're on 100 exact percent, and when we win that one by 14 points, beautifully done. Anzac round playing the Cats in Geelong. Down at GMHBA, the grand final rematch, we win that one by 21, nicely done. Got the Giants now, who need a win, and there's no better team to do it against than up against your rivalry. Alright, we're playing well. We've got Collingwood, who are on a bit of a choppy form line like we were before, but we've won our last 3. Couldn't quite get the job done there. We've got the Dockers now at the SCG. Let's see if we can get this one. Beautiful, 10-point win. Got the Kangaroos now at Marvel Stadium as part of Sir Doug Nicholls round. We win that one by 26. Got the Blues now, who have lost their last 2. We're playing them at the SCG, Friday night footy. We lose that one. So it's the mid-season rookie draft. Do we have a spot? We do not have a spot on our list. We're playing St Kilda now. Round 13 SCG. The Saints are down towards the bottom end of the ladder, so this should be a win, hopefully. It's a big win. Bit of a percentage booster. Nice. We actually haven't had a lot of those throughout this rebuilding series. A real nice big percentage booster, so nice to see. That's another percentage booster, taking care of the Lions. So now I've got West Coast here on the bottom of the ladder. We've just gained 2 percentage boosters in the past 2 weeks, and we go down the bottom of the ladder, West Coast, at our home venue. That is definitely disappointing. Again, the grand final rematch against the Cats, who sit in 14th at the moment, so nice 29-point win there. Got the Tigers now, who are in red hot form. They've won their last 3. And this is a good game. 3rd versus 6th. We lose by 11 in a good game. Got the Dogs now, taking on them. Such a huge game this is going to be for our year. We pick up the dub by 24 points. We've got the Dockers in the West now, and I think we need 2 more wins to ensure we play finals football. And that's a loss. We lose that one by 14, and there's not a lot of breathing wriggle space at all. We've got the Dons, 2 more wins, and we should be insured in. There's one of them. There is one of them. And this win against the 17th place Giants, 18th place Giants for that matter of fact, will ensure us finals. 60-point percentage boosting win. And we should be playing finals football this year. One more absolutely locks it in. Bang. 16-point win over Gold Coast. We're in. We're playing the Crows now. Doesn't matter at all anyway. Just need to try and keep on getting the wins. We want to finish top of the table. Beautifully done. And now Melbourne. This comes down. It comes down to this. Do we get top of the table? Round 24. Nighttime clash. Melbourne win. So that leaves us in first by a millimetre. Literally like a millimetre. Not even 1%. So that is interesting. But of course, as we know, we're playing finals football, and we got... Wait, we did not finish first. Did we not finish first? We finished 3rd somehow. Okay. That is definitely disappointing. We finished 3rd. I thought we'd finish first, but no, we finished 3rd. So we are playing finals football, but we're playing it at the MCG against Collingwood. Let's see what we can do. There's the win. We're through to a prelim final. And it is going to be the SCG against the Power, who finished top of the ladder. and we lose by 47. So we know what next year's aim is to get into the grand final. It's pretty simple. Competition complete. Let's see who did well. Brownlow, James Rowbottom, 17 votes. Oh, so somebody won the Coleman, and that man was the excitement machine, small forward Tom Papley. Brilliantly done there. And now C. Mitchell did okay. Only got the 3 votes in the Rising Star though. All Australian team. I'd be expecting to see Papley in here, in all honesty. No, he's not in there. That is weird. He might be on the bench perhaps, but no one. Oh yeah, Cunningham, he got in there as a defender. Nicely done, and that's the defenders. Beautiful. Alright, so now it's time to go ahead and see who won the grand final, of course. And it was the Lions that won it. It was a very neutral grand final in the MCG between Brisbane and Port. Brisbane ended up winning. They kicked the last 4 goals of the game to win it. So brilliantly done there from Brisbane winning the flag. And yeah, hopefully we can change this list around a little bit. Not too much, because it is a very nice list though that Sydney do have. But it's just got time to go ahead and just see what player contracts, what stuff needs to be made. Which McLean, he's definitely one which I'm going to be keeping on. He's a good player, and he wants. We'll just auto negotiate. Well, whatever, he can have that money. Dylan Stevens, Ryan Clark. I'm going to think about them. And it looks like a lot of other players. Wicks, he can get a contract extension. He's on the Category A list, so I'm happy to see what he might want if he can stay on the rookie list. Okay, right, we'll go primary. We'll give him a 3-year deal, and we'll go, maybe 140,000. I think he might accept that. No, he doesn't want that either. What about 165,000? Will he take that? Okay, so he's not going to be staying. Wicks, we'll ask the question of Dylan Stevens. We'll see if he wants to stay on a nice long 3-year contract, or well, not necessarily long, but a nice 3-year deal. I think 353 was what he wanted. Yep, he's accepted. Beautiful. Right, Clark, what money's he on? Okay, he's going to have to... This is going to be interesting, because probably the ceiling for him is 400,000, so he wants 391, so very close to that ceiling that I set. He's accepted it though. He's staying. A lot of players due to coming out of contract at the end of next year. Wicks is not going to be staying. Gould, I think, because this is a club which does have its problems with key players, I think he's probably one which we need to sign on. I'll probably pay him up to 180,000, and that's probably the best that he'll be able to get. So we'll give him the last roll of dice here. He's rejected. So we want to try and find a key defender in place of him. Sam Reid, he's getting towards the end of his career, so I think that we could probably trade him out. Franklin, I'll see if he wants another year. If he wants another year, of course I'll give him another year, but if he doesn't, he doesn't have to. He wants 4. So we're keeping Buddy Franklin. He wants to play on another year. That is huge. Oh, he wants more years. What about 2 years? Is that what he wants, or does he want 3? He's accepted. So Lance Buddy Franklin is staying around. Very unrealistic, but very good for the sake of the rebuild. Right, and then we've got Hickey, Magor. Okay, right, I'm happy to keep Hickey. Oh, gee, he's on money. He's on money, Tom Hickey. Jeez. I didn't think he was on that much. But of course, I've got to keep the ruckman. I don't really feel like there is anybody else that we could really target. McAndrew. I'm happy to keep this guy though, whatever his name is. Hugo Hulkahan, I believe. I think that's definitely wrong, but we're just going to ask the question. He doesn't want to. Okay, right. Lloyd, he's Melican, he's out of contract. Lloyd isn't out of contract, which is brilliant, but Melican isn't. He is unhappy. Interesting. He's unhappy. I think this is probably the most I could really offer him up. He's a key defender though. The problem is that we cannot lose him. 500,000. That's the best that I can do. 3-year deal, 501,000. Most people seem to accept this. He doesn't. So that's another big loss. Couple of key defenders we need to find. Rankin, I'm happy to offer up him a deal. Let's ask the question. And he doesn't want to stay either. Alright, so we've got a lot of these different sorts of players that don't want to be here. Owen, he's a ruck. I'm happy to offer up him a deal if he wants it. He doesn't want to be here either. So we've got lots of these under the radar kind of names that just don't want to be here. I said I'm happy to offer up Sheeta a deal. He doesn't want to be here either. So all of a sudden we have got a ton of players that do not want to be here. And yeah, so we're just going to have to trade him off, I guess. So the first, look, if Reed wants a contract just to help me out, I'm happy to give him one. He wants 393. We'll just keep him on. We'll just do another year for him. He wants more years. Alright. There we go. That is enough for Sam Reed, and that is plenty of players that have been signed on. I did get Clark and Stevens. Alright, so now it's time to get the names. Wicks. I'm happy to do a $200,000 for Wicks. He's a good player, so I'm happy to offer him up a little bit more. Let's just auto negotiate. There we go. So Wicks is signed. Is there anybody else that needs to be signed? I don't want to be paying too far over, though, because we could probably bundle up some of these players. Magor, I'm happy to keep him on if he wants to stay, and he doesn't want to stay either. What about if I was to pay him a fair bit of money just to stay here, 145,000 for a year? No, he doesn't want to. All right, so time to get the names. And it is McAndrew, Hulkahan, Rankin, and Owen. Right. So we're going to go trade offer. We are going to go with a club which has some good young talent, which we know Gold Coast have got that. I know Arnold was one. I know that. Who else? Rankin was one of them, I'm pretty sure. I know Melican was one. Mitchell, Papley, Parker, Rankin. And then this guy and Magwell. Alright, so what can we get from Gold Coast? We could probably get a high-end pick. Probably just some high-end picks, trade them in for a couple of players, and yeah, we'll just ask this question. Quickly accept your offer. Well, who cares? We got a first round, a second round, and a third round pick, which in the long run is going to be better, and that pick 47 could be used to do a good trade. Now, Adelaide are a club which have some really good young talent, and I'm going to try and get a player in. Butts is a good one. He would be a very good one to have indeed. So we'll put him on the primary list, and we'll see if this is enough to essentially get him over the line. I'm offering him less than what he's currently... Oh, because it's got to be a 4-year deal, doesn't it? Yep, right. Right, we'll ask this question. Promotion to the primary list. Accept your offer. So that was just too easy. And now... I mean, is this enough? Like, in all honesty, because of the money? Okay, yeah. I thought it wouldn't be enough. Well, we do have a future round 1 draft pick here. So maybe this might be enough to get him over the line. Decline off after some consideration. Alright, round 2 pick as well for Jordan Butts. I think that's pretty fair. Yep, so there we go. We didn't even have to do Melican in that trade. So we've made a couple of trades already. McAndrew, he's one. McAndrew, Owen, and Sheeta at the moment. McAndrew, Owen, and Sheeta. Right, we're going to go for Geelong. We're going to go for probably more picks, really. He was one. Owen, McAndrew. I mean, in all honesty, we can get more picks here. Oh, what about that future first rounder? If we could get this in the door, this would be good. Immediately decline. What about if we took out the pick 35? We'll ask this question, which means we'll be getting 2 first rounders, and then we'll give up 28. I think that might be getting a little bit closer to what they want. There we go. What a deal. We go back in. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get in another first round pick, and then we're going to try and trade that out for another player. This is going really well. We're going to trade with the Giants now, and we are going to go for they've got pick 1 for a future first rounds. We'll first ask this question. I think they'd have to be pretty silly to do it, yeah. And look at our first round selections, 8, 14, 17. What about 47? And then I can throw in another future, like a future round 3. Future round 3. and pick 56 this year. I think that might be close. Immediately decline. Alright. They are insulted. I don't want to give up any more. Wait, what did they say? Submit the offer. They believe the offer is significantly less than what they want. Right. Well, then what can I add in? I need to go and get like I need to go and get like a future second rounder, pretty much, to try and get back with the Giants and see. So what I need to do? Who is still out of contract? Melican, he is. And is there anybody else I could perhaps get a future second for? Gould. I could easily get a future second for Gould. I can get more picks for him. This is working out really well. So Will Gould, we're going to go for Carlton for Will Gould, and we're going to go, where is he? Gould. Let's find him. Have I missed him already? No. There he is. So what we can get from them is we can get their pick 13, or we probably couldn't get that, but all we need is a round 2 draft pick and then probably a pick in round 2. I think this is probably fair, perhaps. No, we're definitely not getting enough. I reckon we'll do this. We'll ask this question. There we go. What a deal. Future round 2, pick 34 and pick 21 for Will Gould. So now that means we can go back to the trade with the Giants, who have got pick 1. And essentially we're not even going to have to give up a first rounder for it, I reckon. What about if we swap, we do that, and then we get that. Right, so we're going to swap our picks. We're going to give him a future round 2. Because that's all. Hang on, let's just take the 20 out of the equation at the moment. Alright, so we want pick 1, so we're going to give him a future round 2. We're going to give him this round 2. We're going to give him that, which is a round 3. Well, actually, what about if we gave up our other round 2? Bundle them up, immediately decline. And again, then give up our future round 1. And then try and take back a round 2. Let's do this. Immediately decline. Alright, well then we'll have to throw in our pick 34 as well. Don't take long. They believe it's a fair off the mark. So what am I doing that's different this time? Because I got a future round 1, got a future round 2. And I got pick 38 and pick 34. What about a player? Alright, I reckon we're going to have to get Melican involved in this now. Melican. Let's get him in. Right, so he's an 85 and he's a key defender. We want their pick 1. So essentially, he's an 85 rated, so I'm going to be asking for somebody under. But I'm going to need somebody though. Briggs, he would be a good one to get. He'd be a good one to get indeed. Buckley, he'd be a good one too. But he's probably going to be a little bit too hard to get. I'm trying to find. Grueski is a key defender. No. Keith, nope. Riccardi, he could be a good one that could probably play anywhere. But considering that we've got Buddy Franklin on, I don't think we're going to need to. Phil Davis. Alright, so I think really the best option is to go Buckley probably. So what is he on? He's on a fair bit of money. Alright, then I don't think we're going to be able to get him. So what about Callum Brown? What money is he on? Alright, well I mean it doesn't really matter if we're spending a small amount of money anyway on a player like this. He wants 88,000. Look at that. That's just too easy. 4-year deal. We'll sign him on in the long term, and we're going to go for this. And then we're going to try. What pick could we get? Could we get like a late pick from them? Because we're giving off a fair bit here. What about if we trade our late pick, like a very late pick out, like that, and then we just get something like this back in? I think this is pretty fair. Immediately decline. Alright, well then we'll just have to do this, I reckon. We're going to have to bump that pick up though, 182. We'll bump it up to 110. We'll see if they take this. Immediately decline. They're insulted by the proposed deal. What about this? I think that we're going to have to do a little bit more, in all honesty. I think that we're going to have to do a little bit more. What about our round 2 pick? Don't take long to decline. What have I got left? I've got all these first round picks. It might have to be 21. We'll ask this question. Declining off after some consideration. Alright, then what about we take out Callum Brown? Where is he? There. We'll be able to get him in another deal. We'll just have to ask for more picks then. We're just going to ask for an onslaught of picks, and then we'll ask for a future round 1, and I think they should be able to accept that immediately. Alright, because we've got pick 21. So if we can get 3 picks in a row there, that'd be a huge steal. Right, what about this then? This is the best that I'd be able to do. Quickly decline. They think it's significantly less. Alright, well then we'll do this. Alright, then we're going to have to add something else in. Right, we've just been trying so long on this offer. Surely this is enough to get it done. After some consideration, what can I do? What about if we ask for pick 1 and 41, and then offload something like this? It might just be what we need to do to get this deal done, perhaps. Don't take long. What is going on here? Please just accept after some consideration. I don't even care anymore. They can just... No, we can't be giving up Melican. I think the pick 1 is going to be too hard to chase, in all honesty. Because, yeah, we cannot be giving up Melican. So, what about we take out our picks out of the equation and just try and trade for Callum Brown? We'll take that out, and then we're going to go ahead and get Callum Brown back into trade. Just do like a straight swap. There we go. So they've been hard to trade with. Oh, there's always free agency though. There's always free agency that we can go for. So we're going to go to search all players. We are going to filter. We're going to go unrestricted free agency, and we're going to go for Crouch. We're going to sign him. View player contracts. He is on a bit of money, but we might be able to get him relatively okay. Sweet. Now this is what's going to be able to help us with this GWS trade, is a player like Crouch. So we're going to go back again, and I know this is a bit weird, but it might be what we need just to get this job done for pick 1. So right, we want pick 1. We will give up a future round 2 draft pick, a future round 1 draft pick. We will give up Matt Crouch, who we've just signed. Can I do that? Can I actually do that? I actually don't think this game's going to let me do that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense that I shouldn't be able to do that anyway. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, well then if we can't get pick 1, that's fine. So let's just make sure we've actually signed Matt Crouch. Yeah, we did. Alright, so let's just try and get a couple of free agents then, in all honesty. So we signed Matt Crouch, which probably wasn't the best of ideas, but anyway. Right, let's see. Who else is on the market that we could pick up? Unrestricted. Right, Seedsman, Brown, Adams. Adams, this is where things get very good. We need somebody like Marcus Adams. Key defender, I said we need key defender. And, yep, I said we need key defender. And this is very important. We are just going to be looking for key defenders here. We're going to go, right, restricted. And then, oh, this is restricted free agency, sorry. We want role, key defender, unrestricted. Marchbank, Durden, Montgomery, Hamling, Brock, Stain, Fleeton, Davis, Dawson, McKenzie, Tarrant, and O'Brien. There's not a whole heap there, in all honesty, to get excited about. So we're going to go for restricted. See who's there. Keith, Mackay, McGovern. This is a good one, Ben Mackay. This is a very good one. This is a good one to try and get. Of course, we know actually in real life going to be free agent, and there we go. Picked up a couple of huge free agents. One more thing that I want to get from the free agency though is a key forward. I want a key forward and probably a ruck, in all honesty, as well. Unrestricted. Who's down there? Fullerton, Johnson, Tracy. Okay, right. Things are getting interesting now. There's not a whole heap more. apart from Tracy and Johnson. Johnson, he's 26. How old is Tracy anyway, though? Doesn't. Ruck. Unrestricted free agency. O'Keefe, Begg, Phillips, Reedy, Segler, Stanley, Flynn, Tucker, Free, Adams, Campbell, Williams. Okay. Again, not a whole heap to get excited about there. We're going to go for the restricted free agency as a ruck. Goldie, Lysette, Nankervis. Not going to bother with any of those. What about the key forward restricted free agency? Walker, Hawkins, Day and Dixon. Never mind, they're going to be too hard to get. Alright, so play contracts again. I think that we've got one more player, which is Melican, which we need to get rid of before then we can go ahead and hop into the second season. It did say Flynn is a free agent as well. But Melican, have we already gotten rid of him? Did we already get... Oh, I reckon we must have already gotten rid of him. Trade offer. Player transfers, sorry. Did we get rid of him? Yeah, we did. For that Brown trade. Alright. So, we've gotten a ton of picks, and now it's really trading out of next year's draft to get back into this year's draft. West Coast did finish low on the ladder. What pick do they have? They got pick 3. Well, let's try the same thing, but with a different club then. Round 2, round 1, round 2. We'll try this then with pick 3. Bang! There we go. We have let's have a little look at our draft haul this year. So far 3, 8, 14, 17, 22, 36, 59. So now it's just about trading out all of these late picks here. Maybe just for like a pick 67 or something. Declining off after long deliberations. We're just going to keep trying until we actually, yep, there we go. So we've got pick 85. I'm just going to keep on doing this process with just a couple of random clubs because we don't need these late picks, as I said. So we don't really want these kind of picks. We just want to have our good top end picks. So we can try and trade and turn this into a 55. I think that'll be pretty good. Decline after long deliberations. Right. Well, then I think there that we'll give up our... We'll do this. It's not a great deal, but it's just... I'm surprised that they didn't accept that. I am very surprised that they didn't accept that. Alright, I was going to push the picks up then. I'm just going to play around with what we could try and work out here to get a deal done with Carlton. Alright, well, then we'll take out 113 and we'll do 95, and that's probably the best that we can get to do with Carlton. Okay, they don't want it. Alright, well then that means we're going to have to go and do another club. Who's a club that we haven't traded with yet? We haven't traded with Hawthorn. Right, so we're going to do Hawthorn. What pick have they got? They've got 45, they've got 63. We'll trade for that. We'll go bang, 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 and bang. Decline after long deliberations. Interesting. Just trade off a future. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. I think this should be enough. Jeez. Okay. 77 future round 3. There we go. Alright. So now I'm just going to keep on doing this. We're going to go down to Port Adelaide. What pick have they got? Because it's just trying to offload this junk, which I don't need. Yeah, I don't need these picks. And 41, that'd be a good one to get. That'd be a good one to get indeed. Declining off after some consideration. Alright then, 60, that'll do. They should accept that after long deliberations. 78. I don't really want 78, but I'll take it. There we go. And now... we'll go to Melbourne, and this will probably be the last trade because I know this has actually been quite long. And then, yeah, we don't really need 78, future round 4, future round 5, future round 6, and we'll just try and get a higher pick. We'll see if we can go for 39, round 2. That'd be a good steal, but 58 we'll do then. I'll settle on that. After long deliberations, they decline. Alright then, I'm happy to do 59 and 78 for 58. just offload some more of those picks. Alright, there we go. So we've finished trade offers. Let's have a look. So we did this one with Gold Coast, where we really did try and trade heavily into that first round for that pick 8. And then we did a future round 1 and 2 for Butts. We got a future round 1 back from the Cats. And another first round pick. We did deal with Carlton, which saw us get some more good picks. Melican for Brown. We did a pick swap with West Coast for a high draft pick. Another pick swap with Adelaide, Hawthorn, Port Adelaide and Melbourne, just those later picks which we don't need. Player contracts, everyone is signed, everyone is locked and loaded. And now I feel like the last thing to just go ahead and do is just double check that we don't need any more free agents. So we're going to go restricted free agency. Who's down there? Not much at all, really. Yeah, I don't really feel like that we need any of these, but we'll go for unrestricted and see who's there. Is there anybody that would be able to add a spark into our team? Any key forward or anything good like that? I don't think we're going to find anybody apart from Johnson, which I am going to sign him. I've decided that I'm going to sign him just in case he's going to want to be promoted. He's going to want more years. We all know how that rolls. Alright, and one more which I was thinking about getting as well is Tracy. Club, Fremantle. Let's find it. Fremantle, EF. We want AFL. Okay. I think this will be fine. And then unrestricted, I think he'd be in. Alright, and then there he is. We're going to sign him as well. We're going to do that. 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 There we go. We should be able to sign him on pretty comfortably like that. There we go. So we've made free agency moves. We've done all that good stuff, and now it is time to go for our second year. We've done a very big amount. We've done a lot of signing of free agents. We've got Crouch, Adams, Mackay, Johnson and Tracy. I didn't really need Crouch, but I just tried to see if I could get him on a deal, and look at all of that. We did a lot in that trade period. We did a very big amount of stuff, but we did a good job, and now it's time to go ahead and settle on the draft. Free agency period's closing. That's closed now. Time to go ahead and they've sent us a trade, and we're going to go ahead and decline the offer from Adelaide. But it's good that they can actually send us trades now. That's a really cool feature. But no, I'm not giving up Hayward, even if it is for a good first round pick. I don't need to. Alright, here we go. National draft. So we've got a lot. And that first round pick was traded from the Giants to St Kilda. I wonder what that was for. A key forward, if you don't mind. That is as good as we're going to get. Adelaide have back-to-back picks in there. An intercepting defender. That is a pretty good one. We're going to go ahead and take him. Another first round pick. Oh boy, how good is it to have first round picks. A key defender, another key defender. Beautiful. The more key defenders that we can get, the better. Right, now we're going to go ahead and just take one of the best available. A rebounding defender. I mean, adding to this defence, where we probably did shallow out a little bit in the trade period, is good. Now, though, there is certain things which I want. I want a ruck. And I want a good one as well. Murray, he's probably the best one. Alright, that's alright. That's all good. Right, and now 34. I'm going to take a intercepting key defender. What a draft we have had, and I don't think that we're going to have too much more from here. 54. We're going to take a smooth moving midfielder. And now, I think that might have been our last pick, or we might have one more. No, that would have been our last. So, good draft. Successful draft indeed. I have a feeling that we might actually have a pick in here. No, we don't. Brilliant draft. That was a bit of a different approach to this rebuild. We've had a couple of different approaches throughout the course of the series. And yeah, I'm very happy with what we did. Look at all this. We got a ton of players throughout the trade period. There they all are. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and auto assign. Yes. Sweet. End of year. Beginning brand new year. So of course, if we want to do better than last year, we need to make a grand final. That's what we need to do. We're playing the Dogs in a blockbuster matchup to start the new season. And we didn't do a whole heap. Most of the list stayed the same, but I feel like through free agency we just strengthened the least. So yeah, Essendon win their first game against us. But yeah, I feel like that was a good rebuild because we only strengthened. We didn't weaken, we strengthened, and we kept most of our core group. So if that core group got us to a preliminary final last year, I'd be expecting that we should be getting there again. So we play West Coast now and gather round. It took us 2 games, but we're on the board now and we are firing. It took us a little while, but we are firing now that we're on the board. Playing the D's, who have started the year off in great form, and gee, there's a couple of smashings. Melbourne gave us one there. We have got the Cats. We lose to them. This might not be a great year. Anzac round playing the Suns. The Swans always seem to play the Suns Saturday afternoon in the SCG. Just seems to be that way. Right, playing the Dons Saturday night, probably SCG. Good win there, 14 points. We're going down to Mars Stadium to play the Dogs. I don't think the Swans play down there very often at all. No wonder why. 6-goal loss. Hawks at the SCG now. That's the next task. 2-point loss. Things are getting a little bit concerning now, playing North in Sir Doug Nicholls round. Get the win by 30 points, 5 goals straight. Beautifully done there. I'm just going to go ahead and skip through the mid-season draft. Gee, a lot of picks. Playing the Lions in a Sunday afternoon, by the look of things, Sunday twilight game up at the Gabba, and well, we win that one by 12 points. Beautifully done. Another Sunday twilight game, this time up against the Dockers at Optus Stadium. We've won our last 2 in a bit of form. We're just on the cusp of the top 8 at the moment, so every win we can get is critical. And I think that was a 10-point win for us. So lots of clubs all the way down to 13th. 7th to 13th have the potential of being on the cusp of the top 8. Collingwood now the SCG. 47-point win. Nice win. Round 16 now. And we're only just in finals contention. Of course, we got to the prelim final last year. Need to try and surpass that. 4-point win over Adelaide. We've got Richmond now, but we are in some sort of form. They've won their last 3. We've won our last 5 or something like that. 3-point win. We're rocking and rolling now. Sunday twilight game up against the Saints. Round 18. Win by 14. And now we are leaving that chasing pack behind. We've gotten on a winning streak. We've done it at the right time. 4-point win over Melbourne. We can do no wrong. Got the Blues now in a Sunday afternoon game. And that is our winning streak over. But it should be enough. One more win and we're definitely in. And it'd be nice to have that feeling of in. We're in. We're playing finals football this year. Got Port Adelaide Sunday Channel 7 game at the Adelaide Oval. Doesn't really matter anymore. 38-point loss. We've got the Pies now at the SCG. Didn't we already play them there? Maybe. 38-point win for Collingwood though. And well, we are in. I don't think it matters at all, does it? Or will it? I don't think so. It doesn't really matter anyway because we win. So, do we get a home SCG final? I think we do. I reckon we might. Against Carlton. 6th versus 7th. Elimination final 2. It's going to be hard to get to the prelims, but we've won it by 9. We go through the semis. Giants now, Giants saying they finished 18th last year, and look at them in 2nd. A brilliant rise, but we're through the prelims. If we win this, we go through the grand final and do better than what we did last year. Collingwood, 49-point loss. So we equal. We didn't make any improvement. We didn't rise. We didn't fall. That is okay. Competition is complete. We'll have a look at the stats. Parker up there in the Brownlow. I'm not seeing anybody for the Coleman though. Papley did a good job last year. Parker with 21 this year. I think Heaney was on there as well. And nobody for Rising Star. There we go. Oh no, we've got the All Australian team, which Parker was in there, as he should be. That's going to wrap up the video. Not a lot of improvement, but we set the bar very high and we achieved the same thing. So we went from prelim to prelim, and that is it. As I said, we didn't make too many changes with the team. But anyway, though, bit of a longer one, this one. Sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh, actually, the rebuild list. I forgot to mention the rebuild list. West Coast, Western Bulldogs, Geelong, Essendon, Collingwood, Gold Coast. Adelaide have all been passed. Number 8 is Sydney. Then it goes St Kilda, Melbourne, Port Adelaide, Carlton, Hawthorn, GWS, Fremantle, Brisbane, Richmond, North. That's the reboot list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Send you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys so much. Bye everyone. Flame Footy out.